Curly locks the voice box, tell me what you think. Broke it down in detail, make me know the link. Curly locks the voice box, tell me what you think right now.
Yo, Vice Box, what you think about the education system? I personally believe it makes no sense. Pure nonsense that is not necessary them teach for the most part. All the greatest billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg, Branson, Bill Gates, and Steve Jobs, etc. dropped out of school. What is your view? Alright, so before we get into what we think about that, I'm gonna say high level reasoning alert. You know, for those who can't take them high type of reason where you have to do too much thinking, that one ain't enough for. See?
The biggest mistake I ever made as a parent, in my opinion, was letting my children go to public school. The second biggest mistake was letting them go to a school at all. The purpose of school is to manufacture employees for businesses. It's not to teach your children to be smart. Think about it. In school, they teach you that nothing is important. Well, how do they do that? It's the only place that you will ever work in your life where you work on something for 45 or 55 minutes and then a bell rings and you close your book and you won't care about that anymore until tomorrow. It doesn't make any sense. And the reason they use bells in schools is because that's what they use on the assembly lines. Lunchtime, ring a bell. Okay, go to lunch. Ring a bell again. You come back from lunch. The whole thing was programmed for a stimulus response. We still tell our children, well, if you want to do well in life, you got to go to college, get a degree. Well, the only reason we tell them that is because that's what we're expected to tell them. We haven't really thought about it.
Alright, so what I just see is a clip where the same brother will send the message to me, and say the opinions of the man I express in that clip there, him share the same sentiments and him want to know what me think. This is a subject where people been constantly and consistently sending to me for a good while now, and me deal it already, I think 1 or 2 times, but this time I'm going to go a little deeper into it. The subject of whether education, you know, school, whether it's useful or useless. After the break. So only only that Jamaica suffer bad. Politicians are beaten up bad from all sides. Them beating a go, them beating a come. I know why I run away foreign. Me totally understand. But who telling us that the key to America they are Uberman yard? When you go on a Uberman go make them rubbing up with all manner of evil. Only 2 dons, man. Only 2 dons. Now follow big win, boy. A foreign man go. Remember me telling you how long for stir it up say, if you are idiot at Jamaica, are the same idiot you can go foreign. Yeah, brother, cause see, so a girl munchie about she apply for visa and go on the people them farm, and when she see sex, instead of she put the F for female, she got talk about whole heap of time and that she right on the farm. Real enough, don't you? Couldn't agree more. And even if you don't, them willing to help you go right through the farm. So call Louis Law now, call the number up on the screen. So me understanding up like me understanding the situation. By all means runway. But not tell Louis Law say me say for runway because they not support them something there. If you tell Louis Law say me say for runway, me go deny it. Say thanks, vice back. Alright, do remember, say if you ship anything at all to the Caribbean, or you know, even within the US, you have to use Next Shipping. You might log on www.shipwithnext.com. Believe me. Let me tell you this. No, I know one of them shipping company they were more deep in your barrel and them out of sardine. Your peanut butter them safe. And remember, says a hassle-free service. Once you ship with them, whatever you ship comes straight to your door. Or the people them door. Well, if you're not on the door, them ship door too. So thanks, Vice Box. Alright, so to the question of whether education or school useful or useless. For me, you know me always say already, it's not a surface thing. Most people think on the surface. On the surface, if you examine school, like what most people do, you come to really find out, say the brother in the clip, he's right. I agree with him. The system really use school to kind of manipulate the masses and prepare them to go work for other people. Be managed by other people, not business ownership, none of them things there. So that completely right. However, what most people now realize is that there's an underlying value. People are conflate the purpose, which is now we discover, say Babylon are training the people them for going a mass slavery, to work on the plantation. These things are true. But they don't, them a conflate, what means to mix up the purpose of education with the value of education. Far greater than the purpose, but them I use it for. What I mean? Alright. School. Whatever they need. School teach you structure. School teach you to wake up at a certain time, whether you want to wake up or not. Be a certain place, which is school, at a certain time. Focus on something constantly and consistently for a particular time, then you stop. Whether you're conscious of it or not, it teach you the disciplines where you're going to need later on in life. Of course it is true. So most of what you learn don't make no sense and it not apply to nothing at all where you go in particular. No job where you go, you never need to learn this or you never need to learn that. But what you did learn was problem solving. How to focus on a problem and solve it. It now, if it be the particular problem where you're going to end up with, but the underlying problem solving skills in any area where you're going to need later on in life, if you can deal with reality, because problem are going to come every day. School teach you how to be obedient to a structure. Overall, that's the value of education and school. I mean, hear not just the message, what the man saying, but everybody always outline how much all these great billionaires where you see come out never need school because them drop out of school from Zuckerberg and this one or that the one or Richard Branson or any one of the billionaires them, and them never need school. But let me ask you a question. The first one I'm gonna be this. Name me any one of them billionaire there were completely illiterate. Not illiterate, completely. You understand? Where zero never go school at all. Wanna hear what? Wanna say them drop out of school? They never drop out of mango tree, them drop out of school. It at some point, that means at some point in them life, it structure them, it give them the necessary skills to could have go on, go build in other areas of them life. So whether those things that they were being taught, the necessary or not, them learn how to learn. Them learn how to deal with reality, and that is what make them great. It create the basic instincts that them are going to use and conquer the world. School did that. And learning obedience to a structure. It do that for them. It's almost like Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off. If you know, you know. For those who understand what I just say. You remember, man? Karate Kid, the little youth, he come there and him come to learn karate and he must say, right now all of this car washing a fool you take me for, you have me a wash car and this and that and that me come here for and him get fed up. Till the master for show him say all along you did that learn, by washing the car, the technique that, the style that, Same thing with education, same thing with school. It's not exactly what is being taught up front of the real thing. Is where I learn unconsciously. I feel that man in the clip poised and looking to the camera and talking about a bullshit where there's assumption. But no know so no go the deepest one capable of. I talk about a nonsense. I make other youth or other people out there hear that and run with it and lose interest in something so vital. I bet you go school, What prepare you for this? If you have some kind of successful speaking, what I call it something there? Motivational speaking career. Because I think I'm one of them, they're a successful one. What help you with that? Me drop out of school in a 10th grade. I never graduate either. But what you think? Help me if it could have been so unique in a way me do and could have bring something so vital. Like I stir it up to Jamaican culture. Same school. Maybe we made a learn at that time, they never really, you couldn't see it. You just learn some things and it never ever go towards nothing particular. But later on in life, me don't learn these things. So the more me know, the more me could have put in a song, the more rhyme me could have find. The better me could have tell a story. What do that for me? School. And Uncle Ray. Still school. Because he was a different school by itself. Top chat rubbish, man. Me used to say nothing with Uncle Ray, don't make no sense, you know. And the man used to tell me that I will find out, you know, I did find out. Later on in life, I could have used words like misogyny. Remember that word there with Big Wayne? Misogyny? I don't know him. Remember that? And decades after, I can't hear that word that get popular. Uncle Ray. School. Them thing I want to know. I want to beard me a little because I have experience a little mic issue at the moment. Testing. Alright, yeah man, I hate that. I them thing I want to know. If you look for anything at all, you look for anything you find. Good or bad. You choose. What we do, I see things too extreme. I cannot say that enough. Yeah man, I like black or white, I like up or down, I like good or bad, and nothing in this life no go so. But you don't know how to face that. So we always end up on that the proverbial baby with the bathwater. Yeah man, that should the baby with the bathwater. For those who don't know what that means, it means you have something of value, which is the baby. You have the baby, and you dash about the baby and the water, and you should keep the baby. Well, have value. Well, in this case, the basics of education can do for you and help you to organize reality later on in life. Is the baby where we dash yourself. Along with the fact that the slave master used it for kind of indoctrinate the masses. And the same so we deal with even the Bible. We talk about it in the planet Earth. That's where the baby with the bathwater we come find out. All the corner jump up on a mountain and a man with a long beard in the sky and yeah man and that's good. Then that shit with the value which is the symbolism of the story them in there. And if you still have a run it down, and say, boy, foolishness, car, we discover say that not real, dog. I mean, fairy tale. I bet me ask, if me ask you see one I say that. If you rate the Matrix, you're going to say, Matrix real? It literally happened. Man bend over, dodge bullet. For real? Don't answer that. So yes, most students graduate. We're not supposed to hear me talk about these things. For years, most students graduate, let's say 100,000 job and a 3 million graduate. All them all get what happened to the next 2.9. I don't hear me talk these things over the years. But the truth is, unconsciously, them been prepared to go in other areas go function. If I just them job there where they just organize, what would happen to the next 2.9? I'm not dead off, man. They know that fade away, man. Where you think help sharpen and fine-tune them basic instinct and make them could have go over in some other area to discipline themselves and make something of themselves. The same school. Whether the slave master the intent feet did away there or not. Everything bad come with something good. Everything good come with something bad. Them inextricably linked. Stop look for the negative things in life. You just cuss it and go sit down. Alright, so our next thing we may get over I'll repeat, I'm ever just deal with it, is this thing we happened recently with where Jaden Hibbert and the youth named Stoner switch allegiance from, these are athletes, should I say that first, we switch allegiance from Jamaica to Turkey. Turkey offer them 500,000 must a piece and, not quote me, but, something like that, and them say them a switch allegiance. And be people are, initially, I kill them and I say, boy, them disloyal and this, that, and the regular talking point, them this, that, and, who are this, all kind of word in class, them. You see me? And, I said, great. I said, separation is the cure for stupidity. You don't know what I say already? I don't have to tell you, but I know it. When you're there around something and I try to make it work, and no matter where you do, these people have the same dirty habit, the same indiscipline, the same set of dirty habit them will make the thing now work. You have to go eventually left because nothing not change until there's a total destruction of that system, that way of operating there. Nothing not changing and no system, let's say completely destroyed. That's the way of operation, the way of thinking, the way how them go to work, completely come to an end. Me no blame the youth them. No time at all. And JAA, Jamaica Athletic Association, them not deal with the athlete them good none at all. Them get too much sponsorship from Puma. Adidas them. You know what them get over 40 million US for develop and sustain talent. And if you spend 70% of it on the athlete, them try to do what 70 for do. With 30 and take it 70 for themselves. And just think I saw it go operate. And I knew something to the athletic thing in Jamaica, whether it be football or right crossing a sports in Jamaica. If you done, man. If you done, man, it's over. And it only never ever got changed till it mash up. So yeah, if you mash up, I want to rebuild. And if you do the right thing, when you rebuild. You remember when you suffer? Come and try if it's shown. Alright, let me not say nothing more. See it there.
I remember back in 2006, I was offered millions of US dollars to run for another country. And at the time, I turned it down because I didn't know, it was very early, so I didn't know what the future would. If I knew what I know now, I would have taken up that opportunity. You know what I mean? So I love my country and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's business, it's my life, it's my future. If we don't have support, money makes the world go round, and everybody want more money and more money every day. And they want to be comfortable and live a good life. No athlete want to retire and go work a 9 to 5 or go sit down and struggling, wondering what's next. And I know a lot of people, you know, you guys feel like you want to level up and all that stuff, and feel like you want to disrespect athletes, but it's a different level, right?
I remember I want to deal with him. Look on the screen, I want to see how I deal with him. Him weak, him this, him bad mind, bolt, all kind of thing. Everything that can be said that is bad. I want to take him on. The man I tell you about fame workplace, fame experience, things where him a go through. And you just dead it when you have no clue, no access to you know, see when you go through, you know, understand the story, but you make up one in your head and decide so you know how it go and tell him about fame workplace. You have to tell him how fame life go. Just because him say Jamaica not do nothing fame, and a bunch it up, and that the youth mean the whole, the body we're supposed to govern athletics, no fear. And it not do nothing for him. It not help him like how it should. And if he part with Safa say, the Jamaican man disrespect him. And the Jamaican man say, boy, him can't take criticism. No, I can't say so. Criticism come, the constructive criticism come with a different tone from outright disrespect. Like, go s*** your mother, your bad mind. Boy, you're done. You need to retire. Etc. Them think they brought vibes and mash up potential. And everybody skin thick. Some of we are cropping lizard. And so after you have to know, say, as a public figure, and you put on the jersey, you have to can deal with this, because this is how they are, it come with the game. You're back off a broad. Most people are wagonists. They work with it when things are work, and when it not work, they miss. And that is it. We have to accept that if we know I'm mad. Anyway, back to the first thing I say about Safa. Me I say not a fault, I know that me I say. Me I say I love jump to conclusion too much. I don't really care. Most of them don't care. When nobody at all got you, just make you happy, make you have a joy. That's all you depend. Oh, Jamaica put you where you there. Agree with all of that. But at the same time, you cannot have a governing body where just have you as an athlete and run up and down just for the roar of the crowd, just for forward. Just because you're fast and people are going to say, yeah, you burn up that one there foot. And you're just out there. Basically, I live above, a little bit above the average person. I struggle on the next level to make ends meet the right and proper way. And it get even worse when the man comes to boy and would make film youth, because there's a video, see a video on the screen there. But them little youth are run at a sports day. And everybody has say, one take off him father and him father the fastest thing, and the man comes say he wouldn't make him youth, he wouldn't advise him youth. None of them pity them if they come run for Jamaica. Oh no, take on the man and not disrespect him wicked. This is the man experience, you know. Where him go through him can't tell you and I know nothing about it, you know. Jesus Christ. You never stop to think how dumb most of it is? If you have some strong opinion on us, say I guess or not guess. The man can't tell you about him own life, him own experience. People can't stupid so. Me know most of them like hear me, you know. Because I go right down to what is true and you can't escape that truth there. It will be true after me never born, it will be true after me dead. Believe that. Theme own experience. The man have to switch, man, if it not work right. The loyalty and boy it will look away if me stay here. So little more the man them stay and mash up in a life. Now get where them forget, you know, who fuss I go condemn them and say them a fool them. They go, oh, look at the man, they was the biggest thing. And I can't believe, say, oh, them the man, they, I wash car out half a tree, dog. The man, they was, boy, the man, they mash up them thing, you know, dog. They come out down in the life and them same board member here come. Say, boy, I don't know how to this money, you know, or that money, you know, him should have make something more himself. The same people will put them under pressure. So no matter what them do, them can't win. Win while you can. No hold no allegiance because people are going to say, me not believe in it. Me learn the hard way from that, believe me. The hard way from trying to make something work and no matter what. You don't have control over what your next man or do or next set of people do. You see, the only thing you have control over yourself. You can love them and rate them same way and wish it would have did work, but you have to live up. You have to live up. In any partnership, the rule are the same. Even marriage. Long-term relationship. Business partnership. People that play the fool, you have to live up. Warren Weir comes say one very serious thing about the matter. I'm going to repeat. The man asks a serious question. The man say, oh, when you're there in Jamaica, and you're there and things not go on, you go foreign. Where you going to the US Army for? To put your life on the line. It's the next man country that, you know. You go up on the battlefield, go dead fine. But where you go do it for? Better opportunity. Me not see no more giant JDF out there just so. JDF out there have the opportunity where foreign have? Exactly. If it did, no for that stay and join the army out there, don't. I lie? Don't answer that. When you come under pressure in a job and them things, you have, you sit down and take it. When boss boy you under PR abuse, you barely cut and cuss it. When government do this and government do that, no be a cussing. So all the athletes them sit down and take it. Or when them face pressure, them sit down and take it. So you alone come under pressure and can express it. Or should be allowed to express it. Most of them are pussy, you know. You don't have to change, you know. We are telling that, you know. Most of them have to go, you know. Why not stay loyal in them circumstances? We're not under pressure for any reason. Overwork and underpaid. Stay loyal, you know. Stay loyal, man. Because it look away. Alright? And them things, they mash up the culture. Yeah. I'm see on no deal with all Bolt. When people them rob up Bolt money and the whole matter of issue of investigation come up. And everybody talk about, oh, I don't my tax money, I got pay for that. And people always talk like one person talk like I never pay the whole of the tax. And most of what talk not pay the tax either. It's a collective of people pay tax. I'm saying it in the meantime, I'm going to say it again. Do you have any kind of clue what Bolt do in terms of revenue for Jamaica? Where you see in Bolt and where he managed to accomplish. Him alone, you know, name out the rest yet. manage to accomplish in terms of money coming into Jamaica. And then all the more talks done or this, so ignorant and fool, you know, 3/4, you know. And them thing, you have to change about the culture, I think, if the country are going to lift up, you know. Me sorry for you know. And then youth that we are switch are mostly field events. We don't rate field events. For the longest while I track, you know, the track and field, you know, the street done names already, you know. On the top go like on the rate the people them out pan the field, you know. None at all. Not even, you know, and then dead about to not rate them. You don't see them. Jamaica don't see them, you know. How much are we? Want to go watch the running. I run, you know, go for watch. We don't want to see a field event. That's how we stay. And now all of a sudden it's a problem too, no. Field event people are going to switch. So them just stay there. Ignored too. And I think ratings them don't get much less money. The right and proper way. And them just stay there. Sorry for you know. That's what I'm telling you, you know. See, my charity I own them in their phone, I swear. You know the game I want to play, I'm over it. I remember Merlin Natty. See him son of the Merlin Natty, you know. And Merlin Natty switch allegiance. I'm done with her. She's not even Jamaican. Completely banned. Now I'm bringing her up in a no subject. I want to do so much for the sport. You remember that? The older ones, I remember that though. I remember when I do it, Merlin. Yeah, man. The people, them have to go with the opportunity there. Because when them older in life, and them not have the things out of track to make them respect them, you can promise you that this of the wickedness in their lifestyle, that this of the depression will come in. You hear that? Yes, man. The one them go, they go run for the roar of the crowd and people I say them fast. Like I said earlier. Ask any one of them. Ask Daniel England. If him no wish now saying this switch. Ask him. Ask all the more athlete. We're coming at this and have a bright future. And I play loyal. Ask what them they know. Ask what the crowd they. Or used to roar. Ask them now. For them they are foreign and wash plate. Some people they are both homeless. And now when them appear, where are they now? And I show them homeless and bathing. I wonder that same way in the comment section. I talk how great them used to be. I mean I say, by no means, as little problem come. If you lift up and gone as the first sign of problem, no, me I say we not give it your all. And when it more than obvious, say this not gonna work and another opportunity present itself, take it. At that meeting.
Early locks the voice box, tell me what you think. Broke it down in detail, make me know the link. Curly locks the voice box, tell me what you think right now.